American railroads, in 2017, major U.S. railroads supported over 1.1 million jobs, $219.5 billion in annual economic activity, and $71.3 billion in wages, while creating nearly $26 billion in total tax revenues. In my home region of northeastern Illinois, 6 Class I railroads interact along with multiple short lines, while Metra and Amtrak run hundreds of trains over these same tracks. The confluence of all these railroads make northeastern Illinois the rail hub of North America. The more than 160,000 railroad workers in this country are the backbone of the industry and keep our world-class rail system the powerful economic force that it is. In northeastern Illinois, thousands of workers get 1,300 Metra, Amtrak, and freight trains to their destinations on a daily basis. There's no doubt that without the men and women who are on the front lines, the industry would not be the success it is today. Historically, in return, the railroads have provided good-paying jobs with good benefits for their workers. It's important that this continues. Today, we'll hear from a number of witnesses about the widespread changes that are taking place in the railroad industry and the impacts that these changes are having on the rail workforce. Two of the significant changes we have seen recently are longer trains and the adoption of precision scheduled railroading, or PSR. These changes in rail operations have raised concerns about working conditions and safety, as well as negative community impacts and the quality of service being provided. Freight railroads are now running consistently longer trains, upwards of 10,000 to 15,000 feet. That equates to 2 or 3 mile long trains, or to put it another way, 33 football fields. However, the rail infrastructure has largely gone unchanged. This has led to operational challenges such as increased block crossings or idling on mainline tracks for extended periods of time. This causes problems for workers and also for communities. These are issues that I've seen in my district forever, but they're getting worse in other places. One example is in the Chicago neighborhoods of Mount Greenwood and Beverly. Now these types of issues are being seen in more districts across the country. I'm pleased that the THUD appropriations bill has report language on block crossings that I asked to be included, so we can work on solutions to some of these issues. But solutions across the country will require significant infrastructure investment. Another notable trend in the railroad industry is the adoption of PSR. All but one of the Class I railroads have adopted or are in the process of adopting PSR. At its essence, this is a fundamental shift in how railroads operate. The move in the industry towards PSR has been accompanied with significant job cuts in the past few years. Class I railroads and Amtrak employed 163,220 workers in April 2019, versus just 5 years ago when the industry employed 194,790 workers, a 16% reduction. I look forward to the testimony from the machinist and our other witnesses about the impact of PSR on the rail workforce. Two other issues that we'll hear about from Smart Transportation and BLET are a 2-person crew requirement and cross-border trains. I'm once again a supporter of the 2-person crew bill because it's imperative that our trains remain safe as the industry changes. Additionally, we must ensure that all trains operating in the U.S. have crews that are well-trained and can meet FRA's robust safety standards. This is an issue at our southern border. We'll also hear from the Amtrak Police Union over their concerns about Amtrak's plan to cut its police force by 20%. Amtrak police are on the front line of keeping our surface transportation system safe on a daily basis. In northeastern Illinois, they protect the more than 6.5 million Metra and Amtrak passengers that use Chicago Union Station on an annual basis. Finally, at the Railroad Tech Day in May, we got the chance to see the next generation of technologies that the industry hopes to incorporate into their operations, including drone inspection, virtual reality simulators, and fleet-wide predictive maintenance. While these technologies are exciting, I want to make sure that we keep in mind that technology will not replace the necessity of workers. Therefore, we must ensure that we continue to invest in our men and women in the rail industry. And expanding workforce development programs is one of my priorities as we head towards surface transportation reauthorization. I look forward today to hearing from our witnesses about how we can improve the state of the rail workforce and the industry as a whole. I now recognize the subcommittee ranking member, Mr. Crawford, for his opening statement.